Our world is a tapestry of lands both known and unknown. We have explored the icy north of Westeros. We have walked the vast plains of Essos. But to the south there is another continent. It is a place shrouded in mystery and legend. This land is called Sothoryos. It is a continent that whispers its secrets on the humid winds, a place of immense size and even greater danger. Few have ventured there. Even fewer have returned to tell their tales. The maps of the known world show only its northern coastline. The rest is a vast, empty space, marked simply "Here be dragons." But the truth is far more complex and far more terrifying than simple dragons. The knowledge we possess of this great southern land is piecemeal. It comes to us from fragmented sources. Maesters in their high towers have tried to piece it together. Meister Yandel's book offers us our most comprehensive look. It gathers tales from sailors, slavers and doomed adventurers. George R.R. Martin also gives us glimpses. It details the Valyrian freehold's failed attempts to tame this wild place. These accounts are not stories of glorious conquest, they are warnings. They speak of a continent that actively resists human settlement, a land that swallows cities and empires whole, leaving nothing but ruins and unanswered questions. The geography of Sothoryos is defined by one dominant feature: the jungle. It is an endless, suffocating expanse of green. The air is thick with moisture, so heavy you can almost drink it. Sunlight struggles to pierce the dense canopy, leaving the forest floor in a state of perpetual twilight. This is a world of vibrant, oversized flora and relentless humidity. The climate is monstrously tropical, breeding diseases that can fell a man in a single day. The very environment seems hostile to outsiders. It is a primordial world, ancient and untamed, a place that has existed long before the first men and will likely exist long after they're gone. Along its northern coast, a few named places cling to the map like desperate survivors. The Basilisk Isles are a haven for pirates and corsairs, lawless men who prey on the shipping lanes of the summer sea. Further east lies the Isle of Tears, a former Giscari penal colony, now abandoned to the wild. The island of Narth, home to the peaceful butterfly people, sits just off the coast, protected by a unique and deadly disease that affects only outsiders. These locations are but the fringe of a much larger, much more dangerous world. They are the last outposts of what we might call civilization, before one plunges into the deep, dark heart of Sothoryos itself. The dangers of Sothoryos are legendary. They are not just tales to frighten children. They are harsh realities confirmed by every soul who has set foot on its shores. The continent is a crucible of evolution, a place where life is locked in a constant, brutal struggle for survival. This has resulted in some of the most fearsome creatures in the known world. Giant crocodiles, larger than any found in Westeros, lurk in the muddy rivers. Enormous snakes hang from the trees, and swarms of biting flies can strip a man to the bone in minutes. It is a land where every step must be taken with extreme caution, for death hides behind every leaf and under every stone. Beyond the predatory animals, the greatest threat is disease. The jungles of Sothoryos are a breeding ground for plagues that are both swift and horrifying. Green fever, the dancing plague, blood boils, and weeping sores are just a few of the maladies that await visitors. The infamous grayscale, which turns flesh to stone, is rumoured to have originated in these sweltering jungles. These sicknesses are so potent that they have thwarted every attempt at colonization. Even the mighty Valyrians with their dragons could not establish a lasting foothold against an enemy they could not burn with fire. The air itself seems to carry death. The creatures of Sothoryos are not limited to the mundane. Legends speak of far stranger beasts. Wyverns, the smaller, more savage cousins of dragons, are said to nest in the high mountains of the continent's interior. These two-legged flying reptiles are fiercely territorial and possess a venomous bite. There are also tales of giant, white-furred apes, strong enough to tear a horse in two. Some stories even mention basilisks, monstrous lizards whose gaze can kill. While maesters often dismiss these as sailors' yarns, the sheer consistency of the reports suggests there may be a kernel of truth to these terrifying legends. The combination of monstrous fauna and virulent diseases makes Sothoryos a place that scholars and travellers wisely avoid. It is not a land for exploration or discovery in the traditional sense, It is a land of survival. The reasons for its inhospitable nature are a source of constant debate. Some believe it is simply a natural consequence of its tropical climate. Others whisper of a more sinister, perhaps even magical reason for its hostility. Whatever the cause, the effect is clear. Sothoryos remains a continent apart, a green hell that actively repels all who would seek to know it, let alone conquer it. Despite its dangers, humans have tried to call Sothoryos home. The northern coast is dotted with the ruins of failed settlements. The most famous of these is the ancient city of Yeen. Described as a ruin for thousands of years, Yeen is built from a strange, oily black stone that seems to absorb light. The city is massive, built on a scale that suggests it was made for giants, not men. No one knows who built it or what became of them. The jungle has tried to reclaim Yeen, but the black stone remains untouched by vine or root, a silent, unsettling monument to a forgotten civilization. Valyrian and Giscari attempts to resettle the city have all ended in disaster, with entire populations vanishing without a trace. The people native to Sothoryos are as mysterious as the continent itself. The humans who live there are known to the Giscari as the brindled men. They are tall and muscular, with skin patterned in stripes of brown and white. They are considered fierce and savage by outsiders, and many are taken as slaves. Deeper in the jungle, there are said to be other stranger tribes. Tales speak of men with green-tinted skin and others who live in subterranean caves. These peoples have no known history, no written language, and no contact with the wider world. They are a part of the wild, untamed nature of Sothoryos itself. The history of the continent is a blank page. Before the Valyrians tried and failed to establish colonies, there were the Giscari. They too met with little success. Their outposts were swallowed by the jungle or wiped out by plague. The ruins they left behind, like those at Zametar, are now just crumbling reminders of imperial ambition defeated by nature. The Valyrians established 3 colonies, Gorgossos, Gorosh and Wyvern Point. All 3 were lost. Gorgossos became known as the City of Sorcerers before it was consumed by some unknown doom. The story of Sothoryos is a story of failure, a testament to the limits of human power. The mystery of the oily black stone is perhaps the most intriguing puzzle of Sothoryos. This material is found in other mysterious places around the world, such as the sea stone chair of the Iron Islands and ancient structures in Ashai. Its presence in Yeen suggests a connection to a powerful, prehistoric civilization that existed long before the Valyrians. Who were these people? What technology or magic did they possess to shape this strange stone? And what fate befell them? The ruins of Yeen offer no answers, only a profound and unsettling silence that has lasted for millennia. When we look at a map of the known world, the sheer scale of Sothoryos becomes apparent. It is a true continent, believed to be as large, if not larger, than Essos. Yet, only its northernmost coast is charted. Everything south of the great rivers, like the Sothoryos, is a complete unknown. The landmass could stretch on for thousands of miles, perhaps even all the way to the southern polar ice cap. This vast, unexplored territory represents the single largest mystery in the geography of this world. What wonders and horrors lie hidden in that immense, unmapped interior is a question that fires the imagination. This lack of knowledge is not for want of trying. It is a direct result of the continent's deadly nature. Every expedition that has attempted to push south into the interior has vanished. The jungle simply swallows them. The rivers are impassable, the diseases are inescapable, and the creatures are relentless. The continent is a fortress, and its walls are made of plague, predators, and an impenetrable jungle. It is this defense that has kept its secrets safe for so long. Sothoryos remains mysterious because it kills those who would uncover its mysteries. It is a self-protecting enigma. The mysteries of Sothoryos have given rise to countless fan theories. One popular idea is that the oily black stone of Yeen is connected to the Deep Ones, an ancient aquatic race, or perhaps to the same dark forces that created the others in the north. Some speculate that the continent is the original home of dragons, and that the wyverns are their wild ancestors. Another theory suggests that the heart of Sothoryos holds the key to understanding the origins of magic in the world, a place of raw, untamed power that is too dangerous for humanity to ever control. These ideas fill the void left by our lack of knowledge. In the end, Sothoryos serves as a powerful reminder that not everything in the world is known or can be known. It is a symbol of the wild, the untamable, and the truly alien. While the great Game of Thrones is played in Westeros, a whole world of stories lies dormant in the south. Its very existence expands the scope of this fictional universe, offering endless potential for future tales. For fans and dreamers, the allure of Sothoryos is not in what we know, but in what we don't. It is the great unknown, a sleeping giant of a continent, waiting for the day its secrets are finally brought into the light.